Because his stuff is all awful, because it's just him talking and zooming in on stuff.
He's always
Yeah, that's
talking
kinda true,
over
actually.
us.
Yeah, it's, all of it's crap.
So we just got back from tribal council, and our team decided to vote off George, and it was really hard saying goodbye.
I was approached by Casey at one point before tribal council. She said that she talked to Eli and Eric, and they were saying that it was either going to be me or George that was going to be voted out. But Eli said that I seemed like a good player because I did ultimately get the last point. That had us win our first challenge. So he saw me as, I guess, a strong player, and he wanted to keep me for that reason. So that was good.
George has been eliminated. I can't say I feel good about it, but I think it had to be done. It was for the best, and he seems to have had fun. So that's always good.
When George was voted out, I wasn't super sad, and then he gave a little speech, and he said that this was probably the most fun that he's had all summer, and then I felt really bad. Like, that was like a knife in my back. I felt so bad for, ruining his fun experience like that. Because it's even worse because I originally just wanted to vote Ethan out, so.
Pretty tough voting out George. I mean, he's a great guy. And I don't know that it's going to get any easier if we have to vote anyone else out. So we definitely have to win this next challenge.
Well, I don't regret it. I just wish it was different.
That's basically all he said.
That's the thing, or like, and I'm like, fuck off, and this is the video.
What was it? Someone said something about Hayden being worse than, like, pancreas.
No, I'm like, yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, Hayden, you remember you have pancreatic cancer? And then he's like, your cock. I'm like, whatever.
Then how are you eating your orange? Are you eating it like a plum or something?
I gave up on peeling it, so I
Like an apple.
Yeah,
Okay, no, this is my plan. We're gonna use the Baby Bell cheese and the bread, and then when it's sunny, I have my glasses.
Make a fire?
Like seeing glasses, and we can like glasses.
Yeah.
What else are they for?
We can eat them.
They're
grilled
hipster
cheese.
glasses now.
I know it's not about making friends or anything, but it's just happening, and I feel like there's so many great people here, and it's hard not to like bond and make friends, and I'm just the person that like cares about people, so like it hurts my feelings to like see people sad or like go home or like left out. I feel like it's gonna just get harder and harder. Yeah, and I'm getting lots of bug bites and lots of scratches and battle wounds.
Oh, is it no lenses? Wait, how are we going to put on the fire though?
3D gloves.
Fire?
You can toast the bread.
We had Casey make us sandwiches, and it was pretty awesome. She's like pretty much like the camp mom, it seems like. And then we were just kind of hanging out in the tent, kind of chilling and telling stories. And
You're dropping fire on it. Is that funny? That's a funny joke, right?
He's dropping your mixtape on it.
Drop my mixtape on it.
I feel like that's not healthy. I feel like we're gonna get like sick from eating that.
My mixtape.
The cheese is gonna go bad.
My mixtape cheese.
She's already bad. It's like,
And mead.
I don't know. I'm just here. I'm here for free food.
That's a pretty good reason.
Guy just like went to the confessional and he was like, okay, why are you here? What do you want out of this? And he's just like, I'm just here to slam clam. That's what walks out. That's what it says.
What does that mean?
What do you think you mean?
Oh my god!
I'm not immature. I'm
what do you think it means?
Fight.
He's an adult, actually.
I'm
Okay. Eric's
I don't know
not
what to
here.
do without Eric.
I know, Eric just
Eric's
talks.
show over here, like this whole drive,
I
like
know.
just listening to Eric's crazy stories.
I feel that Eric is kind of... The only reason that he's still here is because he's such a character and he can entertain us pretty well. But I don't know so much about physically. I know he's fit, but I don't think he's going to do very well when the merge comes, if he's still here.
He's very funny and he likes to joke around with the group, but I feel like he's not going to be very good with strategy.
Yeah.
I really
It
hope
was
my stepdad is feeding my fish.
Feeding your fish.
Because George left
When did you last feed it?
before I left.
Well, what kind of
Like,
fish is it, Ken?
5 a.m. It's a beta.
Well, they don't need to get
Yeah.
fed very often.
I
Isn't it
feed
like
him
2 to
twice
3
a day,
days?
and he like knows when I come in my room and shake my little food. He's like comes to the top and he's ready to be fed.
There's so many great stories and stuff, and I'm so glad I did this because in the end I'm making so many friends and it's such a great experience, and I already feel like I'm learning more about myself and becoming a better person just from like being away from technology and like out here and like
Today's challenge, I am anticipating a lot better teamwork because the last couple have been a little rough. Like the second challenge when we won, I think it was great because everyone was like cheering everyone else on. The atmosphere was really positive and aggressive. So I think that the next challenge will be just as good.
I'm just gonna say one thing. I'm here to slam clam. That's it.
Day 1. Today has been successful. Yup.
Hi, Mom.
Right now.
Are
there alliances? No! I mean, yes, there are!
Wait, what are they? I don't
And
even
them!
know them.
There's 2 alliances, us and them.
And the Cheerios.
We're gonna rape them.
And the
Oh
my god!
Tyson, part of the
Yep.
He just doesn't really think about what he says. I mean, he just kind of says what comes to mind, and I think that's dangerous, but I mean, it's not really affecting me, and I don't get offended by what he says, so right now I think it's just working against him and working better for me.
And he slays, too. He slays.
Yeah, what the fuck? Weird shit.
Favorite color is red.
Mine's blue.
Columbia
Like
red.
blood.
Mine's brown. Is it brown?
No, that's the wrong color. Get
I
out!
love to cut people.
Ours are all maroon.
Oh.
For the record. I'm glad I didn't give you the
Put it on his
bonus.
work page.
Apparently rape, too, so, you know.
Just say you're gonna rape people.
Everybody's gonna, like, think you're, like, a psycho now.
No, they're not gonna think you're
They're
so.
gonna pull me off, they're not gonna want to sleep by me.
Oh my god.
I feel really hot.
You succeeded.
She's representing the team color.
The sunburn that Maddie got, that was terrible.
Here, and on her back, and like I feel so bad for her, but she's being like really cool about it. So I was joking around. I'm like, hey, like red, you're wearing our team colors, so represent the tribe. Yeah, go Columbia.
More pink.
I don't know, you're red.
She called her a piece of bacon.
Because she's burnt and sizzling.
Wait, hold on, you're on a roll, man.
Maddie got sunburnt. She's been bitching about it the whole time. I made a joke that she looks like bacon. She didn't take that too lightly. I don't know, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's kind of taking that, like just joking about it and stuff. It doesn't seem to bother Maddie, but I don't know. Sometimes I think Tyson takes a little too far with the sunburn.
Fun count. Yeah, this is the fun count. What are they doing at the other side?
Because they're all freaking dicks.
What'd you say? Limp dick?
All dicks.
Because we're limp. They're limp. It's a drive.
Oh my
It's a drive thing. You
We have
wouldn't
to
get
do
it. Gold being is only
Their size is dicks. Anybody got a ruler? Oh, shit!
I'm not doing it.
My pants! What the hell? I was like, I don't want to fall again. You're like, got it!
Yeah. On it. We got something.
Obviously, I'm on there.
Tyson and Joe, they bring a really good energy to like, cause they all know each other. Like you have two girls from Seattle instead of just one, and Joe and Tyson, for some reason, their chemistry is just works really well together.
Joe and Tyson are gonna keep each other in the game, and I think they'd back me up too.
What?
Stop looking at me.
Everybody look at Joe awkwardly.
Even you, you're like.
I'm trying not to smile.
Yours the best. Yours is the best by far.
Oh.
Who the hell's taking all our oranges?
Yeah, can I have one?
You don't get to have our oranges.
You have to save those
I
for
can't
Kayla,
even
'cause she
open
doesn't
it.
eat meat.
Like, I don't think.
Look how dirty my bandage is.
Next.
You have to save the oranges for Kayla.
Are you actually gonna eat that orange?
Nope.
Can I have
Definitely, like, Kayla and Isabel are close because they're from the same area and have background together. And Tyson and Parker are kind of close, I'd say, just because they're both like athletic dudes, funny guys. And Joe and I are getting to be good friends just because we've been hanging out, climbing trees and stuff. But all in all, like, we're definitely, like, we're a really tight team. It's cool.
I have a feeling me and Kayla have a pretty good base right now, but I mean, Emily, I just haven't known her long enough to kind of know what she's about and know what she would do. And the problem is the boys seem very together at this point.
Are you trying to figure out people's names again?
Aiden.
Yeah.
Open up.
Now it's not even worth it. I forgot his name.
What do I do?
Joe and I were just talking about, like, I mean, how we really like our team and like, we're building a lot of really good friendships. And we're talking about, like, I mean, we really want to keep winning challenges. That's the goal. But, like, what happens when we don't? We have to vote one more person off. We can't decide on who to be.
I mean, maybe Haley, but like, everyone's. I called her Haley. Oh my god, Hunter, I'm so bad at this. Oh my god.
I am worried for having to vote again if we lose another challenge. I don't know where I would go then. I don't know who I would vote off. It's really hard just because I like everyone on our team and I think everyone brings a lot of effort and puts their all in it, and we have really good cooperation.
We're just about to start our final challenge for the day, and I hope to God we win because I do not want, it's gotten down to the tough moments and I do not want to vote another person off. So we'll see what happens. I wiped out running here because I was so excited, you know, so should be fun. And I should probably go get some bandages.
Come on in, guys!
Tell us that. Getting your first look at the new Rainier tribe. George voted out the last tribal council. All right. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. I saw some shocked reactions over here on George being voted out. Parker, are you surprised?
I don't know. I think he's the one that like fell for them in the last challenge, so I don't know if people could turn on him for that.
Okay. Well, we're gonna figure out if Rainier is either stronger or weaker than they were before. And Columbia, we're gonna figure out if you can win immunity again. You guys ready to get to today's challenge? Yep. All right, for today's challenge, one person from each tribe is gonna carry a pedestal with a tin can on it. Like this.
Oh.
You'll face off 1v1 in attempting to knock the other tribe's tin can off the pedestal. Once the idol hits the ground, you score a point for your tribe. The first tribe to 4 will win immunity. You guys clear on the instructions?
Yeah.
You guys ready to get to it? All right, and we got Maddie sitting out for Columbia. Oh. Where are our number 3s? All right. Here we go. Round 1.
Just go in.
For immunity. Survivors ready? Go.
Go, Ethan!
Or Parker's looking defensive.
Make sure your son's
Sharpening one another. This is a cat fight.
That side.
Oh. Parker hits the ground. Rainier scores 1 point. Got him on set. I did it. All right. Let's get our 5s out here. Let's go.
Wait, what are we going to?
We're going to 4. We're going to 4.
Okay.
Oh, let's go, Kristen. All right.
Come on, Kristen!
Round 2. We've got Kristen taking on Kayla. Survivors ready?
Stand back here.
Go! It's Kristen making an aggressive approach. Kristen goes hard at it. Kayla, not even a chance. Rainier scores another point. 2-0. All right, let's get our number 7s out here.
We don't have
7. All right, excuse me, our 6s.
Yeah. Let's go, KC!
Short.
Just love her. Let's go, KC! Come on, KC! That doesn't count.
All right, Emily, could you back up a tiny bit?
Go, KC!
All right, round 3. We've got Casey for Rainier taking on Emily for Columbia. Survivors ready? Go!
Go, KC, go!
Emily making an aggressive approach like Kristen. Casey defensive. Emily's rough. Columbia, you guys have got to get this one together. We are at 3-0. All right, let's get our number 1s out here. Here's what we've got. Stop. Wait, hold on, Eric. Here's what we got. We've got Eric for Rainier taking on Tyson for Columbia. Rainier, you get this and you win. Columbia, you got to stay alive. You get 1 point if you win this one. Without 1 point, it's definitely going to be precious.
Let's go, Eric.
All right.
Let's go, Eric. You got this.
For immunity for Rainier. Survivors ready. Go!
Go, Eric!
Yes! Tyson, call it.
Go, Eric!
Tyson, slap. Hey!
What up?
Columbia.
I did nothing.
It's a valiant effort. I still won.
I miss Josh. I didn't know
Like a spoon in your mouth.
Club victory, Rainier. Eric, you won it for the tribe. I'll give you the idol. Congratulations. You guys are safe from the vote tonight. Columbia, as for you, 1 person's going to be voted out tonight. We're going to figure out who that's going to be. All right.
Hey, should we offer Emily?
You guys are good to go.
Can we do Emily?
We lost 4-0.
I don't know how their personalities are and how they're gelling as a tribe, but I don't know. I feel like our tribe is like really happy all the time and just goofing around with each other, and I don't know if they're doing the same thing because I feel like we're pretty loud and we're always pumped for challenges, and they don't seem to have the same enthusiasm, but I could be reading that wrong.
Well, it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny that when they lose, when the other tribe loses a challenge, they just walk single file real quietly straight back to their camp. But when they win, it's like, yeah, in your face, we beat you. And I just think that's really kind of dumb. And Eric, I think I've never heard him say a sentence without a swear word in it.
He's one of the most unathletic people I know, and he just beat me. And then celebrating about it, that just pissed me off.
From what I've heard, it's just Eric telling them stories that they can all tell their lies about the other tribe. I mean, to be honest.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him. Not physically, but like in the challenge.
These last couple hours have gone pretty good for our tribe. I mean, that last challenge was right up our alley. Our tribe may not be like the most physical tribe in the world, but we definitely got players with an interesting set of skills, and that's going to show through if we get some more challenges like that.
I think that's what we really needed because our team was kind of down in the dumps about sending people home. So I think this is going to be good for us and give us extra motivation for our next challenge. But I'm nervous for what's going to happen in the next challenge and what's going to come. I think that I might be the next to go, but I'm not sure.
I don't even remember which one's my water anymore. I think it's the one I'm in.
Actually, no, I did it. It's over here.
also we just won our second challenge out of the 4 we've done so far, so that's really good for our tribe. Everyone who participated in it did extremely well, so that bodes well for us, I believe.
Is Casey talking to Tyson right now? Is that why she's gone?
Probably. She's like, I'm mad at him. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Being set up, and you're like, okay, you're going to this like place for all day, and you have to talk to her all day. I'm like, I don't know this girl.
Oh, that was a Wild Wings one?
No, that was before. There's another one I have to go to. Like, you guys are going to Seattle.
Seattle.
Film it.
All day.
I got it.
That's a terrible first date.
I was like, what was the first date? Like, so my friends together.
After we left, we just kept playing that game with ourselves for like another half an hour, which was fun. And I think if we get more challenges that are fun rather than just like brute competitive physical challenges, then we'll stay in this game longer.
God dang it! Taking me out.
We won, and one thing that could have made us win better is if Jake Hughes is playing, but he's not. So.
Oh crap. Looks like she's about to swim.
I know grabbing.
Did you see that backhand?
Sorry for this. I'm probably gonna choke on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna totally choke on this one.
I was getting ready to go swimming.
Well, then you're like,
I was like ready to go swimming.
I'm joking though. Honestly, if Jake Hughes is there, I'd probably be really mad because he pisses me off. Not really though. Everything I say is a lie, so don't trust me. I'm also being sarcastic there, so.
That's what I've been waiting for the whole competition. Swimming, come on, guys.
You're not gonna have Oh! Double points.
Some people that have really, caught my attention, and that I think that they're gonna, do really well in the merger and go to the end are Eli and Eric. They're both really good guys, and I can see them going all the way.
There definitely are alliances starting. Eric is the only one who's kind of by himself. But I kind of want to talk to him and like see where he's at and maybe like align with him because he's a super strong player. And he's also super funny, so it's always great to have humor around here. And I'm already aligned with Eli, which I think that's going to be good. And then Kristen and Brooke want to have a girl alliance, but Kristen has been kind of in charge and like starting to get mean and making mean comments and just like stuff like that. But she's super nice and a really good athlete, so I think I'm gonna align with her too.
Well, everyone that went up was focusing on the other team's can and not our own. That's what happened with me. I just forgot about my own can. So, I mean, I don't know. That was forgetfulness. But that was like, I don't know. I kind of thought that was a dumb challenge because we're just keeping a can on a stick, yet still we failed. I don't know. We need more complex challenges. I think harder would be better.
I was really disappointed, one, that I didn't get a go because like my number wasn't called in time, and that two, like we have to vote someone off because like our group has kind of known that Maddie's the next one to go, and so after this like buffer of Maddie and Hayden, we really don't have anyone else, and it's gonna be like a 3-3 split. So I'm kind of upset after the last challenge.
I mean, they're trying just as hard as we are, but I think that we're capable. We just have, I mean, I think we have better teamwork, and we have more athletic people, and I don't know, we're good. We're supportive of each other and good encouragers.
I think it was more of a hand-eye coordination type thing. The can, it was hard to balance the can while also trying to pay attention to who's coming at you. I don't know. I'm curious to see who's going to get voted out.
It's kind of frustrating on my part. I didn't even take part because they didn't actually end up picking like my matchup, if that makes sense. And it was kind of a weird challenge to begin with, but our team didn't really pull through at all. At all. So, I was hoping to go to see if I could try my hand at it so I'd maybe better understand why we did so terribly. But that's not a chance. So I can't question the game as I'm part of it. So I need to just try to work with what I can work with.
I went against Kristen and she's really tough, so I was like immediately like, oh crap, like this is gonna be bad. But then, yeah, like it fell off, so that wasn't fun. And we lost, but I don't know. It went by so quickly, like we were just like, oh, like it's already done, we already lost. That kind of sucked, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's okay for them to celebrate. They deserve celebration when they win a challenge, especially because we had the upper leg on them before. So, I mean, now we're tied again, so it brings them back into the game.
I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. Like I said, we're all really close. So, I mean, if anyone goes home, it'll be because, I don't know. I don't know who's going to go home.
I don't know if it puts us at a disadvantage because Rainier, I'm sure, like, I don't know if they're as close as we all are, but, you know, we're going to win some, going to lose some, same with them, so either way, someone's going to be voted off on each team, so I don't know if that puts us at a disadvantage, but it'll be hard for us.
Yeah, how do
I don't know.
decide on that?
Like,
we kind of made eye contact, and I was like,
Oh yeah, I thought
yeah,
like, wait, who are you
as
voting
girls,
on?
we were in there.
Maddie's.
I thought you said Emily, and I was like, no.
Yeah, so I walk in and I started talking to Tyson and Isabel, and they both looked at me and like mouthed Maddie's name, and so it's kind of clear where it's going tonight. I feel bad though, because like I really like her as a person, but it seems like the tribe kind of agrees that like it's
Yeah,
Maddie.
yeah. Us girls, we were in there and we were kind of like just talking about it.
Yeah.
She seems like the most willing to go.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and then she even like volunteered, so like that makes me feel okay.
I already planned on it.
She hasn't really contributed.
You planned on it from beforehand.
Anything at all.
Before hating.
Like she was slow on that race with the same
Oh
age.
hell yeah. She was what made us trip.
Slow.
Parker,
And then she just
Parker,
sat out.
Parker, him and I have been talking about it since, what, an hour in?
Yeah.
Seriously,
I feel so
you guys already
bad.
figured out.
We already figured out everybody.
Oh, am I next to go?
No, those were the only two that we had lined up.
Yeah, so after this it's just going to be the girls, which is me, Taylor, and Emily, and then the boys, Tyson, Joe, and Parker. And I just, I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Right?
We weren't planning on losing.
Yeah, we weren't planning on losing.
Yeah, guys, we can't lose anymore.
We
Yeah,
said
but
worst
we
case
literally
scenario.
can't.
Oh fuck, that would suck.
I don't know who to do then.
We can't lose another challenge because it's getting hard and I don't want to vote anyone else off, so.
He asked if there's any
Like a
alliances.
32 ounce and load it with whatever I want.
There's a Columbia Alliance.
Yeah. And he asked like
Wait,
how the
what's their
merge was gonna
alliance?
work. What?
Yeah,
their
that's just not
alliance?
the merge. Oh, where did it go?
Maddie even mentioned that like she wouldn't mind going home because she's so sunburned, it's kind of irritating her. So that's why I feel like we're all kind of willing to like vote her out because she also like said, hey, like I wouldn't mind.
Mm-hmm.
So far, like 2 of the people that we voted out or are gonna vote out have said something like I'm willing to go home. But after tonight, I don't think we have anyone else who's gonna take that position, so it's gonna be rough.
He asked us about. He asked us about the merge too, and we said I said that I owe it to my tribe to back him up if any of the other people try to vote him off.
I think if he had to, he'd use it for someone else in the team rather than just keep it for himself. So him having an idol doesn't really bother me at all. I'm not worried about it because I think as the leader, he took on the responsibility position, and he's going to be more willing to give that up than keep it for himself.
I think I have a backup or a way out if I need to, and if I go home, then I'm fine. I can go home. I'll probably know when to use the idol when it's time, and I probably won't have to use the idol before the merge. So, okay.
Yeah,
Can we
I
ask
like.
you guys if we feel like there's somebody being left out.
Yeah, he asked me that.
Yeah, he
I
asked
felt
me.
so awkward. I'm like,
He said, who would you
Nobody's
vote
being
for
left
if
out,
he
though, so,
lost?
Maddie, she told us she came from like a choir. She doesn't have an athletic background, so I think she would be the one voted out.
He asked me
Yeah,
that,
he
but
no one. Yeah.
he said that in different words, and I just said I didn't know because I didn't. It'd be best if we voted off Maddie. She is kind of a weak link for us.
Yeah, I think tonight I'll probably go home at tribal council because I already feel like kind of an outcast and I don't want to like separate because they got a really good thing going on and I think they'll make it pretty far as a group.
I think I already have an idea of who I'm going to vote off, and I just need to be on the same page as everybody else. As long as I'm on the same page as everybody else, I won't feel as bad. But I'm still going to feel bad. Lucky Charm didn't work. So, I don't know now. It should be tough. And I'm not looking forward to it, although I want to get it done quickly so that we can just rest for the night. Or, if need be, I go home, even though I'm doubting that'll happen. So, I guess I'll see what happens, and it'll be back soon.
I don't know. I just think that, I mean, I really like her, but she would be the next to go.
Watch right behind you, Tyson. Pop that torch the other way. Well, welcome back to Tribal Council. Your second time here. Fourth person leaving the game. So a lot of stuff is gone on at camp, more so than before. So I feel like there's a lot to talk about tonight. But first and foremost, I feel like we really need to discuss the events of last Tribal Council. Parker, you guys voted out Hayden, and Hayden unanimously wanted to be voted out of the tribe. How did you think that strengthened the tribe voting him out?
I don't know. I think he took one for the team. I think he saw that we have a lot of athletic ability in our team, and he had, I don't know, I think he had the athletic and the mental ability, but I think he took one for the team and let the athletics stay in.
Tyson, specifically, a lot of people pointed out that you're very athletic, even being a top contender when we rank athleticism. Are you content feeling that you should be staying in the game because of your athleticism?
Yes, I do believe I should stay in the game, but I don't feel like I'm better than anyone else in the game.
Kayla, your tribe's bonded a lot over the past few days, and obviously a lot of relationships have been being built, or excuse me, Kayla, a lot of relationships have been built in your tribe over the past few hours. Could you maybe elaborate on the extent of that and just go into like what exactly has been done over these few hours when most people here were strangers to each other?
We've just been talking and been like really open with each other. Like when Joe found his community idol, like he immediately like shared it with all of us, which I think that showed like that we really trust each other, and we've always been like upfront with each other. We haven't been like talking behind people's back as much as like I feel like people expect. Yeah, just been helping each other out, which is good.
Okay, so we've kind of talked and covered about your tribe a bit. Before I move on to the next subject, does anybody else have anything they want to speak to? I feel like your tribe's pretty self-explanatory. You're all very close in it, and definitely it's going to be hard, but does anybody else have anything they want to say about their tribe?
It's definitely going to get really hard from here on out voting people out.
Even now.
Yeah, it's hard. This is really difficult.
We don't want anyone to go.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, we have to make decisions in order to get to the top eventually, but it's like wanting each other to succeed also. It's really hard.
Maddie, let's move on and talk about, as opposed to your tribe, let's talk about Rainier. What are your thoughts on Rainier?
I think us in the Columbia tribe have a much better and closer bond than Rainier does. because all I've heard about Rainier is that they don't talk much. They just kind of like sit around and do nothing. And I think that we're above them in the aspect that we actually care about each other more, and we are willing to talk and be open with each other.
Tyson, anyone on Rainier specifically that stands out to you?
Yes. Eric stands out a lot because, I don't know, he talks a lot. It's pretty annoying.
Could you elaborate on that?
He just yells.
Joe, we know that at the tribal council or the challenge you lost the last time you encountered somebody from Rainier, almost pretty physically, in a damaging way physically.
Yeah.
Do you think that person, being Christian, is more of a athletic threat than a lot of people in this game?
Yeah, I think because, I don't know, she's kind of scary. Well, like, personally, because of what happened with my leg being pulled. I wasn't like, it wasn't like that serious, but it was kind of like, whoa, okay. And yeah, she's definitely a threat, and I recognize that.
So you guys have kind of all beat yourselves up this first day, obviously. So, I mean, obviously you guys are going through the physical part of this game, and specifically, I think it was Isabel. You've been going pretty hard in challenges. Do you think that the marks that you've been given, these war marks, are reflective upon your physical value to the tribe?
I mean, like, I just want to win, so, like, I'll pretty much do whatever I can to win, and if that means, like, getting scrapes, I don't really care. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's worth it.
Emily, tough vote tonight? Joe, do you have your mind made up on who you're voting for?
I believe so, yes.
So last time, of course, Hayden was unanimously voted out as he wanted. Do you think, Kayla, do you think that tonight the vote will be similar to that, or is the vote going to be different?
I think in a way it's going to be similar, but it's going to be different because we're like losing more members of our tribe, and that's never fun. And going forward, it's going to be a lot harder voting people.
So, Mark, would you read this vote? It's probably going to hurt more than last one.
Yeah. We get down one less small team, so less communication, less bonding, and the person we lose, we also lose their skills.
Okay. Well, we'll see how tribal council turns out tonight. It is time to vote. Emily, you're up.
Sorry, Joe.
She just doesn't have the athleticism that the rest of us have, and I think she wants to go home at this point. We'll tally the votes. If anyone has an hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Alright, the votes. First vote, Joe. Maddie. Maddie. That's 2 votes Maddie, 1 vote Joe. Maddie. That's 3 votes Maddie, 1 vote Joe. Fourth person voted out of Survivor Washington Sumner. Maddie. Maddie, that's 4. That's enough. You need to bring me your torch. Maddie, tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, it's been another unanimous vote. All I have to say is, much like your counterparts, you're going to have to start scrambling soon if you want to stay in this game. You have your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
Okay, good luck to everyone that is still in the competition. I unfortunately am on my way out, but I know you guys will have fun for the rest of the weekend, and good luck to everyone else in the competition.